The rain may have parked the car show, but that didn't stop the stars from shining on the inside for the 5th annual Stahls Autos for Autism event. A world of wonder, where fantastical music machines provide the soundtrack for a tantalizing stroll through history. Vintage automobiles and memorabilia stimulate the senses around every chromed curve and corner. This is Inside Stahls. The rain washed away the sideshow, but the main event must go on.
We're so glad to see so many of you lovely people here tonight.
Jake, Elwood, and a host of A-list celebrities showed up to take their turn in the spotlight.
We certainly hope you all enjoy the show.
The Monkees, the Scoobies, the Chitties, and even the Maters were all in attendance. Well, maybe not Mater, McQueen, and the rest of the gang, but how about the guy responsible for creating them?
You're here and amongst all these beautiful cars, and you happen to be...
Well, I work at Pixar, and I worked on the movie Cars, and I was in the art department and designed a lot of the characters.
I like you already. My name's Mater.
So we did a lot of the characters that did McQueen and Mater, and I have drawing in my family. There's another Uncle Bob, and he worked for Chrysler, worked on this car, the turbine engine, and that's his drawing on the wall, the engine, and he was in the power plant design, so it kind of goes in another generation of the drawing.
Cars was the vehicle that drove the headliners to the 5th annual Autos for Autism fundraiser. Among this year's attractions was a VIP question, answer, and panel discussion featuring not only Bob Pauly, but Wayne Carini, Mark Hyman, and Ray Evernham, NASCAR analyst and voice of Ray Revingham in Pixar's Cars movie.
My son, Raymond John, is autistic and been on the spectrum. He's 32 years old, and so certainly understand what autism's all about and how much more there is to do to help other people with autism.
Raising money for autism is a wonderful thing, and bringing awareness of autism to so many people, and this event does that. Of course, coming here and seeing the cars and seeing Lance play the organ and doing all these things, you're just all part of it, and being part of the family here at the Stahls Museum.
You know, it's important what we can do to support causes like that with our talent, our history, and working at Pixar, we have a great reach and a lot of films, but it's nice to kind of bring it back to a cause that makes a difference.
It wasn't just those in the car game who signed up to help the cause.
When they do this, obviously they have the car guys, in the movies and whatever, but they always like to have a Red Wing or a Red Wing alumni here because it is for autism and it is for Ted Lindsay.
90s era left-winger John Ogrodnik, you may remember him, 265 goals, 281 assists, and 6 hat tricks for the Detroit Red Wings, eagerly returned to the spotlight to offer his friend and alumni a little assist.
It's for autism. It was Ted Lindsay's big foundation when he was alive, and they're keeping the foundation going. I'll play in the golf outing here in September when they have it, and it's good.
At the end of the day, it's exactly as the title states, autos helping to raise money for autism. And in a showroom like Stahls, there's something for everyone. Meet Mark Hyman. He's responsible for helping to find many of the cars seen here today.
My life's passion is chasing cars and finding great cars. And Ted Stahl and I and Mary Stahl and I have a similar taste in cars. So a lot of the really, really unique, bizarre, incredible automobiles in this museum are cars that I found, probably the best cars I found throughout my travels over the last 20 years.
And these cars are among some of the rarest in the world. With a collection like this, it begs the question, which one's your favorite?
I'm not much of a car guy. You know what? I wasted a lot of money on cars when I played professional hockey. They're kind of a depreciating asset, so to speak. Maybe
we should leave this question to the experts.
Very hard to pick a favorite here, but this little Duesenberg right behind us, it just caught my eye. It's just something about the size and stance in this car. You know me, I like smaller cars with great big engines, and this thing has got a super look to it and a big hood, so it must have a big engine under there. But there was just something about this car, its size, its shape, its beauty, the lines, it just caught my eye.
It has a 1905 Columbia, so that transition from a carriage to an automobile, this particular one has two large electric motors on the back wheels. So it's just an interesting vehicle to me.
I'm attached to the turbine car, the Chrysler turbine car, because I have a family connection to it. First of all, it is a very cool car, and I know there's only a few of them left. And also the fact that they destroyed most of them afterwards is makes these even more rare. But I love the styling, and I love the fact that we have this connection to it.
The day ended with happy car enthusiasts walking away with some great raffle items that raised a lot of money for a fantastic cause. How much money? How about over $42,000? Whoa!
Ted and Mary opening up their doors, raising the money, and then, they announced that they're going to match all of the funds raised. Really generous people. And again, it takes people like them to get the word out about autism and what it is. A lot of people really still don't understand what the autism spectrum is, and things like this really help a lot.